Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. If you have missed some of the action so far, Millenium on 2, Audacity on 0. As we move into map number 3, it's going to be Biolab Uplink. I'm Brycey. Joining me to bring you the action is, of course, Momo.
Biolab Uplink. Now, we've seen this played already in the tournament.
Yeah.
Really fast pace. This team especially, we've just seen that Search and Destroy, which was over in about 5 minutes. I'm expecting nothing different. I'm expecting Millenium to hit it hard and really just kind of push through this Audacity squad. But Audacity, you know, it's do or die at the moment. Yes, they won't be out of the tournament if they do go down. However, you don't want to go into that lower bracket this early in the tournament.
No, you certainly do not. On board with Audacity Links. And we're just seeing how this goes down. He's going to go straight for purple control. He is the only team member of his squad there. Now, he's looking for this, not able to get that second kill on Carbon. Really could have done with that. They would have given purple control. But look at this. Zeke has gone all the way around to get blue as well. And this means Millenium might have an opportunity. But who is that waiting? It's PJ. PJ trying to get it. No! He wasn't able to make that shot. PJ was not able to do it. And that might actually be a point now. They dunk it home for 2. PJ waited for that drone to be taken and then fluffed it.
I mean, that kind of play was so well orchestrated by Millenium, and it looks like they're just going to kind of, you know, get almost a bit of a chain reaction bounce.
Oh,
Carbon
missed.
Really unfortunate there not to get those 1-point plays, but you really need to be, you know, kind of almost making those. You know, we see it time and time again. That 1 point could be, you know,
it makes it a 2-possession game rather than a 1.
Exactly. Yeah, you know, you can win and lose a game based on that. However, going back to that first kind of play there, Millenium just kind of saw that, you know, you can see it was a strategy. One flank round the back. PJ should have done a little bit more, but he underestimated the armor that drone gives you.
And on board with Zeke now, as he will have mid and purple control. And this is really important for this map. Both sides need to have purple control. It's one of the most dominant positions for the uplink, as well as blue, so you can slow it down. But right now, you can see both teams are now fighting over complete drone control again here. Zeke will pick up a kill. Audacity Python answers back. And both squads trying to get it. I think it's Millenium we're going to come out with the advantage here. They should be able to just flood this player and rip drone away. And they have managed to do it here. But the respawn now coming in from red, and they're going to be pushing back, and they've got to get another wave of kills realistically, unless they go for that one, which they hit. I'm surprised they managed to get that. Surely Audacity should have been further up the field. They should have stopped that going in.
They really reacted slowly, and I don't think they're almost... For me, if I was to jump into their communications now, I'd expect something to be wrong. Because looking at the minimap and the way they kind of played that, it just didn't seem right. Whether they weren't communicating with each other, I'm not too sure. However, I said at the start of this game, Millenium will come out with such firepower. They'll want to end this the quickest way possible. You know, and they can do this. We know they can do it. Python on your screens, trying to chain things, already got a 2-kill streak, does get taken down, he's 5-5.
PJ needs to play this. He needs to play this.
Yeah, he needs to throw this out almost. See, he's thrown it straight into the
it's an ambitious play, and it should work out for them if they get the bodies there, but Millenium can wrap. I mean, that's a lot of people will just never do that. Teams will never do that if they don't want to take that risk. I mean, I know Audacity are behind, and they know they had 2 players in red. Clearly it was called, but then they've got to be wary. What if they lost those 2 players in red?
And it's so easy there as well. You know, Millenium, you can see they were about to make a wrap. Carbon just picked up an awesome 3-piece there. It enables his teammates to
try and get away.
Pick up the drone, but he's not going to be able to do so. But I just think Audacity are playing a little bit sloppy here.
Yeah, there are a few things. Like I said, that was a very risky throw. There are teams that will never do that. Just because they worry about that wrap. But clearly it was cool because you saw the players flooding red. They were hoping to push straight through Eskies and grab it. But they didn't actually manage to do that here, and you know what? If you'd gone even a little bit more on Millenium's side, that would have been a wrap.
It's good to see though Audacity, you know...
They're now holding this a little bit better.
Yeah, holding it, you know, even grabbing that drone, pushing into the base rather than just kind of being on the defensive hold. Lynx trying to do everything he can do here in blue.
Needs to stay alive.
The drone is literally surrounded by Millenium team members there. Pastique, Carbon picking up a couple of kills. Python really jumping into the battleground, if you like, quite hesitantly. But Cammy just capitalising on that 6-0 in favour of Millenium.
But now Cammy trying to put some more shots down. Now somehow that player just wandered through bullets, eventually picking it back up here. They are in a position to relay it, and they've got another strain of kills here. I mean, look at this. This is the setup. This is a setup for a relay. If they can make another string of kills as well, Millenium, as they pass it round, they may actually be able to get 2 off of this.
Absolutely. I mean, you look into kind of like 50 kills to 30 kills, and we're only
overextension. They spawn red.
4 minutes into the game here. However, 8-0. You know, if they can manage to get another 2-point play within the next 55 seconds, you know, finish this off strong. It's a real kind of, you know, kick in the teeth, if you like, for Audacity. You know, drones in the hand of Python. He's going to try and make the first point on the board.
Missed it.
Just throw that. He's got to stay in, but it didn't go into the drone. I thought it would have gone out of bounds, though.
I thought it would have gone out of bounds. Got a little bit of a lucky bounce. That armor should save him. Surely he's going to be able to make it. No! not able to get into. Another player will eventually put it home, but so much work to get the 2 points.
Absolutely, and they needed that. I mean, going into the second half, 8-0 down is a real killer. Something that could be potentially something you can't come back to, especially with a strong team like Millenium against you.
Python there, giving the hands to Carbon. Now, do you have enough time to get another one here if he goes for the slide jump boost throw? No, going to go past it off. Did he get it? No!
He's passed it. He's gone straight off the map. I actually think his teammate then.
Oh my goodness! Surely not. It didn't go off the map, it stayed on. He's going for the pass, he gets it in! Surely, yes he did! 10-2 in the last second. It all goes wrong for Audacity.
The pass that he made to his teammate on that top building, his teammate fell through the square. So when he made it, his teammate fell through, and the drone just hit like
the ledge.
Top of, the top of the ledge. A quick kind of play, and a mistake like that goes from what potentially could have been 8-4 to 10-2.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
crazy.
Ridiculous. But Millenium, props to them. They capitalized on it. There was no hesitation from them, and you could see almost in their face on camera
that
there.
pass as well. That was just poetry in motion.
Yeah, it was crazy. However, round number 2 here. Let's stick with Link. See what he can do. He's going to get bullets into one. Gets taken down. Carbon now on your screens. Zeke's apologies there. Bow in hand. Zeke and Cammy really impressed me over these kind of last 2 maps in particular. Cammy's been on fire all series round. What a performance they're having.
Plastic now in a position to do this once more. Waiting for his blockers to come. Look at that. I mean, to be fair, they're actually being way too passive. We got the players down and we're ready for it. They could have gone fire, they could have gone red. They had enough time to choose. Eventually, they kind of tried to choose both and got neither.
Perfectly timed Semtex grenades there from Cammy. Carbon's got to pick the kill and make that a dunk as well. 12-2 with only 4 minutes on the clock. You can see
surely not Cammy. Oh my god.
Cammy's on fire. 16-9, 6 kill streak, 4 uplinks to his name. His search and destroy was on point, and his hard point was just ridiculous.
The funny thing about that is his teammates were waiting to try and fight for drone control, but Cammy was just killing them before the other team could even contest. So his teammates weren't even with him. The teammates were waiting for the other team to kind of push past him, and they were expecting Cammy to go down. He then makes a 2-piece, and they now run another one in.
Yeah, it's only going one way, and it's just getting worse here for Audacity. To bring this back, 12.3 minutes, it's definitely doable, don't get me wrong. However, when you've got the likes of Cammy up in your face, it's going to be very hard. The drone has been reset though. All players have another chance here, and PJ's just trying to get a bit of map control, which they've struggled for all map long. Yeah,
I feel like Audacity now have to just double up on aggression. They've got nothing to lose, they're way behind. For me, just go for it. Just continue to be really aggressive. You cannot afford to be passive, because Millenium have everything in their favor.
Yeah, Millenium could quite easily just kind of sit back, slay out, maybe lose a few battles, lose a few points, and then still come out victorious.
Yeah.
The only way that they can do this really is kind of go all-out attack.
But Audacity aren't doing that. Audacity are going passive.
I think it's quite evident to see that it's going to go one way. But Slender trying to do what he can. Link's taking out his teammate as well as Zeke there. Carbon does have the drone. He's got to play that for a 15-second play. I think
look at him stay alive.
Yeah.
As I said, this is in Millenium's favour. If they can they'll take as much time as they want. They're in no rush to get any other points on this map now. They don't have to worry about that. They can literally go only for the perfect points. They won't throw for an easy one, because in case of a wrap, they don't have to. They can wait all the way up to a perfect 2 done. 4 down if they need to.
See Link's playing very passively, almost just kind of sat in his base waiting for it. He picked the drone up and managed to throw it out, but he's getting nowhere. I know it's a lot to ask. I know we're kind of saying that they're not really doing much. However,
they're being heavily outplayed on this map as well.
I think it's really just kind of the effort, the aggression of what they're doing. They've not tried to change anything. Be a bit versatile, pull out a new weapon.
He's got players with him. Just go and see if you can kind of make those kill streaks. Unfortunately, his teammates have all died. No, he might be able to make a 1 here. As I said, he's been aggressive. He's gone straight for it. He's actually managed to do something there. That has unfortunately gone down as Pastique that has made 2. Pastique managed to get those points. But it's now Millenium Carbon who's got to defend. It's 1 versus 1. They have managed to get that kill. He's going to go for the drone. Will the armor be enough to save him for the 2 players coming at him? His teammates reinforcing circle. It should be a wrap here unless he can get him. Surely no! What a pass!
Cammy gets that. The pass goes in. And
another pass.
I think they're just trying to pass it as much as possible just for this kind of style of play, if you like. But Cammy there just passes it, turns around, takes down 1. Does go in 16-2 now for Millenium. And not only that, but Zeke is ready here for the drone again. I think he was wanting really to play for another point. Could have easily cross that out of bounds. Didn't want to do that. Lings, he's going to try and answer back with a 1-point play himself. Is he going to go in? No, he's not. He's going to sail off the map. What a shame for Lings.
But he was aggressive again. He just took it and went. And he didn't allow Millenium to just kind of slay everybody out, even though Millenium was slaying in other parts of the map. But his take and rip, his aggression, helped his squad out. And I'd like to see them all do that. I mean, because there's nothing left to lose. They pretty much have lost this game now with defenders. They cannot actually relay it quick enough. But like I said, there were points where they were allowing Millenium full drone control and just sitting back, hoping to maybe make a string of kills. Yeah. But even if they made that string of kills, they'd either have to get a really, really good wrap or try and push it back again, then fight through Millenium 2 more times.
And the thing is, really, I mean, taking from this game, now I've seen Millenium in the flesh, playing the way they are. How far can they go in the tournament? And for me,
they look good. They do look very good.
I mean, Carbon, obviously, you know, I've known Carbon for a very long time. The other players, not as much so, but really, really impressed me. Each one individually at different points in the series. And I'm interested to see how they do against, you know, other top European teams there. Zeke, you naughty, naughty boy.
Well, this is actually a great point you just kind of hit on here. I mean, Carbon, when he was actually playing with the Millenium rosters before the age restrictions kind of stricken him from there. He was known as one of the best players in that roster, and obviously, his big brother Guitar's been playing incredible this season, and if Carbon is as good as everybody has been saying he is, but his teammates have also put on that kind of performance, how good is the entire squad? Is this, you know, a potential challenger for some of the top teams here?
Absolutely, and I think as well, online will never reflect how a game will go down on LAN, but especially when you're from different countries, you just won't get the same experience. People hosting, people, you know, in tournaments, it just doesn't work. So when you come to a LAN, you're face-to-face, you know, 5 foot across a desk, it just makes it that much more intense. There's no booths around here. Even if you're on main stage, you're very, very close, which is great atmosphere. I love it, really. And it's something I used to thrive off as a player. But looking at the scoreboard there, you can see each player on Audacity did manage to go negative, unfortunately for them, and I think throughout the whole game they just got outslayed.
They most certainly did. Well, we're going to go to a very quick commercial break. We will see you right after this.